Welcome back to the Rich and Moore Gymnasium inside the Pickle Fieldhouse, where the girls just had a big win and improved to 3-6 as we get ready for the boys as they tip off against the Tennessee Valley Defenders. The girls needed that win, and it is the Defenders who are coached by Troy Ragland as we get ready for the Toyota of Gallatin starting lineups, and it is your Pioneers head coach by Johnny Lynn. Something interesting, the Tennessee Valley College Defenders have two different squads. They have Team Blue and Team Gold. For your starting lineups, number 2, Jaden Scott. Number 4, Luke Hood. Number 20, PJ Key. Number 11, Timothy Banks. And number 12, Cam Swan. For your Pioneers, as they were losers their last time out, 101-68 against Walter State Community College, as they get ready for hopefully a bounce-back win. Number 1, number 5, Jamal Nero. Number 21, Max Moore. Number 12, Cannon Hill. Number 4, Preston King. At number 1, Taylor Groves. As they get ready for tip, it'll be Preston King for your Pioneers going up against Cam Swan for tips. Your head official, Phil Cudd, assisted by Ben Hubbard and A.J. Mason, as the boys get ready for tip. And it'll go to the Defenders, as that is Jaden Scott over to Hood. They give it up to Timothy Banks, whose first bucket is good. Oh, as PJ Key will pick up a quick first foul, trying to guard Taylor Groves in the backcourt. Oh. And that's his second quick foul for PJ Key, as it's probably a struggle trying to guard Taylor Groves in the backcourt. They finally are able to get into Groves with no foul. Groves bringing up the court. Groves finishes over to Hell in the corner. Hell back to Groves. Groves, no points, and the Pioneers lost to Walter State. Gets it to Max Moore. Gets it over to Jamal Nero. In the corner for King. Jamal Nero working on Jaden Scott. Nero with the bucket. Jamal Nero. Oh, Hood. Oh, over to Scott. With Nero working on him. Swain drives on Groves. Goes up. Can't finish. Nero with the rebound. Nero to Moore. Moore drives. Kicks to Nero. Nero for 3. It won't go. Moore with the offensive rebound. Goes up. Can't go. King, offensive rebound. Can't finish either. Opportunities missed by the boys. Hood to Swain. Swain under the basket, loses it. Groves, the up ahead to Nero, who just loses the ball. And it'll be Brandon Robinson checking in for PJ Key as Groves will inbound as the ball was hit out of Nero's hands. Groves gets it into King under the basket. King gets it out to Hale. Hale slips, gets it to Groves. Groves draws it back out. He's gonna drive, kicks it to Hale. Hale for three. It rims out. That was Timothy Banks with the rebound up to Scott. Scott drives on King and finishes. Groves in the backcourt with Robinson working on him. Drives right past Robinson. He's gonna drive and he lays it in pretty easy. Taylor Groves with a quick two. Oh, Brandon Robinson gets the screen by Swain, kicks it over to Hood. Hood gives it over to Robinson. Gives it into Swain. Backs down Preston King. And he lays it off the glass. Groves gets it into Hale. They want to give it to Groves to handle. Groves looking for somebody. Finds Hale. Hale thought about the quick three. Gives it to King. King goes up and finishes. Preston King, as we have a bit back and forth scoring here to start this game. Hood with King on him, gives it to Swain. Swain goes up and finishes. It's Groves as Robinson up picking him up full court. Groves has it stolen away by Robinson, who will convert and draws the foul. That'll be on Jamal Nero. That is his first. That'll be Timothy Banks at the line. He misses and Moore grabs the rebound. Groves bringing it up on Robinson. Draws a double team, gets it into Moore. Over to Hale. In the corner for three. It's good! Cannon Hale for three. And when he gets hot from there, it's going to be hard to stop. Hood gets it to Swain. Has it tipped away from Groves. Groves saves it. Up ahead. Jaden Scott makes an athletic play to come away with the steal. Up ahead. They try to oop it to Robinson, and he just throws it out of bounds. 10-9, 1 point lead for the defenders. With 15 of 34 here to play. Groves bringing it up. Groves picks up his dribble, finds King, who gives it to Hale. Hale over to Nero. Nero, three ball. It's good! Jamal Nero for three. Scott draws it back out. Finds Swain. Gives it to Banks. Got Groves working on him. Draws it back out. Finds Robinson. Gives it to Hood. Hood drives. Jumper won't go. Back to Hood. Into Swain. Cam Swain with the two-pointer. Groves bringing it up. Jamal Nero with the offensive foul. Demarius Carroll will check in for Nero. Scott working on Carroll. Over to Banks. Gives it back to Hood. So Robinson. Robinson gives it to Scott, who drives on Hale. Kicks it to the corner for Hood. Hood. Jumper won't go. Rebound King. They're going to say it was last touch by the defenders. And it's going to be, for a Jersey Mike's sub of the game, it's going to be Auden Slaughter who checks in for Cannon Hale. Looks like Tristan Travis checks in. It'll be Demarius Carroll to inbound. Tries to get it into Groves, but it just goes out of bounds, as it'll be Dylan Delk and Finn Okule who will check in for Moore and King for Jersey Mike's sub of the game. It'll be Robinson inbound to Scott. Robinson gives it over to Hood, who gives it down to Scott, who drives and who's just blocked by Groves. And it'll be Jaden Scott picking up his first foul of the game. It'll be Okule to check in, as we have conversation going on there between Groves and Ben Hubbard. Okule gets it into Groves. Groves just gonna drive. Snatch back, Groves for three. Won't go. Almost had a highlight play. Robinson for three. Oh, it just rattles out. As Carroll pushes it up the court. Carroll drives, just throws it up, finds Delk. Delk. This pass is stolen by Robinson. Gives it over. Oh! They're going to say Dylan Delk felled him. He about had a monster block. That'll be Dylan Delk's first foul. That'll send Jaden Scott to the line for two. 12-12 here with 13-18 here to play in the first half. Scott's first free throw won't go. He gets ready for his second. And he misses his second. That'll be Groves. Finds Slaughter, who finds Delk, and they're going to give it to Groves to try to set up this offense. Groves drives. Jump ball is going to be called there by referee A.J. Mason, as the referee conversates with Troy Ragland, head coach of the defenders, or at least the blue squad. They do have another team. It is the gold squad. It's the first time I've ever seen that. As Carroll inbounds to Slaughter, who gets it to Okule. Okule gets it to Groves. Groves finds Carroll. Carroll left alone for three. It won't go. Dylan Delk, offensive rebound to Slaughter, into the cutting Carroll. Oh, what a move! Demarius Carroll hangs, switches hands, finishes for two. Luke Hood brings it up for the defenders. Gives it to Scott. Scott drives. Jump ball. It'll be Hood to inbound. Hood gets it into Cam Swain. Swain gives it to Tristan Travis, who loses the ball. And it'll be staying down here with the defenders. It'll be Brandon Robinson to inbound. Gets it to Scott. Auden Slaughter in defense. Hood for three. Short. Gets his own rebound. Gives it out to Scott. To Robinson. Scott thought about the three, pump fakes. He just has it ripped away by Slaughter. And Groves just runs into Scott, and it'll be Scott with the foul. That is his second foul, as Delk will inbound for the Pioneers. As that'll be Jay Garland will check in for Jaden Scott. Groves with Robinson on him, gives it up to Slaughter, who gives it back to Groves. Groves thought about the three, now drives and can't finish. Dylan Delk lost it. Hood up ahead to Robinson, who can't finish. Slaughter will grab the rebound. So he's just trying to find somebody, gets it up ahead to Carroll. Carroll hangs, draws the foul, and he will be going to the line for two. That is Cam Swain's first foul. That'll send Demarius Carroll to the line. Carroll averages 5.1 points and a 1.1 rebound per game. So he makes his first. As Maxwell Moore checks in for Dylan Delk. On the floor for your Pioneers, you have Groves, Slaughter, Carroll, Okule, and Moore. For the defenders, you have Hood, Garland, Travis, Swain. Cannot see the far number there. And Tyron Jacobs. As Hood just throws it out of bounds, trying to fit it into Garland. And it'll be Pioneers ball as they are up 16-12 with 11:19 here to play. Moore gets it into Groves. He's got Jacobs on him in the backcourt. As he drives and just hangs and finishes Taylor Groves. Oh. Travis just is able to fit that layup in. Carroll is going to be able to bring it up for the Pioneers. Slaughter drives on Garland, hangs and finishes. Auden Slaughter, as the Pioneers are up 6. Jacobs working on Okule. Hands the ball over to Travis. He's got Okule on him. He drives. And he just lays it in over Okule. Tristan Travis with the bucket. Groves. Jacobs on him. Groves, step back three. It won't go. Okule almost had a rebound. But Cam Swain is just going to lead to an easy layup for the defenders by Garland. As Groves spins, finds Moore. Moore into Okule, finds Slaughter. Slaughter, step back three. It's good! Auden Slaughter for three. Travis has it knocked away, but he's able to get it back. Hood drives on Carroll. Now on Okule, and he's just blocked. Up ahead to Moore. Oh. Looked like kind of a football throw there from Groves, trying to hit Moore deep, as Cannon Hale checks in for the Pioneers. And number 15 for the defenders, that would be Javante Nichols, checks in. Travis. They get it to Garland, who gets it in. Travis gets it into Garland. His floater hits the side of the backboard. Slaughter as it poked away, as that was Tyron Jacobs who hit the deck. Moore drives, just looks like that foul is going to go on Javante Nichols. That is his first. That'll send Max Moore to the line. Moore averages 5.5 points and 3.9 rebounds, along with 2.3 assists a game. Moore's first free throw is no good. Taylor Groves does average the most on this team as he averages 22.2 points a game, 5.9 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game as Moore gets ready for his second free throw. Moore's second free throw does get the roll off the front of the rim and is good. That is Brandon Robinson bringing it up. Gets it over to Travis. Gets it to Garland. Garland, deep three. It won't go. Moore comes away with the rebound. Groves tries to get it to Hale in the corner, does, but it gets tipped on the way there. Gives it back to Hale. Hale spins, gives it to Moore. Moore drives to Tristan Travis will pick up his first foul. And that'll send Moore back to the line. 24-18. Lead 6 for the Pioneers. 8:22 here to play in the first half. Moore cannot convert on his one and onlys. They're in the 1-and-1 bonus. Back to Moore. Moore lost the dribble, hits the deck. Robinson up ahead. Tyron Jacobs couldn't hit. Gets the rebound back out. Back to Jacobs, who drives. Ugly shot there. Groves to Moore, who cannot finish the slam. And Travis up ahead to Garland for three. Won't go. Hale with the rebound. Groves drives. Can't finish, but Finn Okule there with the rebound and the putback. Tristan Travis bring up the fourth for the defenders. Gets it to Garland. Gets it into Robinson. Gets it back to Garland. Garland for three. Off the side of the backboard. And Preston King will check back in for the Pioneers. Moore will sit. And that'll be Timothy Banks who checks in for Brandon Robinson. Kool-Aid will get it into Groves. He's got Jacobs on him in the backcourt. Groves bringing it up. Drives, spins, tough shot. It won't go. King with the rebound. He's just gonna go up with it. It won't, it rolls around and won't fall. Banks gets it to Travis. Gives it to Jacobs. Jacobs thought about it. Travis for three. It won't go. Slaughter with the rebound. Gives it to Groves. Oh, tight pass to King. Over to Hale for three. It won't go. But look at the hustle by Preston King to get the ball back for the Pioneers. Groves working on Jacobs. Groves. Oh my, Preston King is everywhere for the Pioneers to keep the ball with them. Hale, deep three. It's good. Cannon Hale from downtown for the three. Garland has the ball for the Pioneers. Drives on Hale, spins, gives it to Banks. Banks thought about the three, now drives. Pulls it back. Swain for three. Won't go. Rebound. Garland gets it back into Banks. Tough shot over King is good. It's Auden Slaughter will bring up the ball for the Pioneers. Gets over to Kool-Aid for Hale. Hale drives. Oh, and just lazy play there by the defenders, allow the Pioneers to keep it with them. Gives it to King. King drives and finishes. Preston King just bullies his way inside for the bucket. 31-20. Pioneers lead by 11. Travis working on Slaughter. Drives, gives it to Jacobs. Jacobs, floater does not get the roll. Preston King with the rebound. Slaughter tries to get it to Groves late, but it's just knocked out of bounds. It looks like it'll stay. It'll be Valles and Okule checking in for Njai and Slaughter. Hale will inbound, able to get it in. Groves can't finish. PJ Key affected that shot. Scott, his little jumper is good. Jaden Scott with the 2. Groves with PJ Key on him. Groves is looking for Okule. Groves picks it up. He's going to get it down to Okule, who just has it swatted away by Garland. Up ahead to Scott. Scott lost his dribble, now goes up with it. Can't finish. Okule with the rebound. Gets it to Groves. Gets it to Okule at the free throw line. He just goes right at Kemp Swain and is able to finish with the bucket. Scott bringing up the floor. Gets it down to Swain, who's fouled. Preston King will get assessed with the foul. That is his first. It'll be Cam Swain at the free throw line for 2. He buries his first one. As Demarius Carroll and Dylan Delk check in for Groves and King. Swain gets ready for his second free throw. And he misses his second, but PJ Key gets the rebound, gets it to Scott. Scott thought about the 3. Travis will shoot the 3. It won't go. Travis gets it back, gets it to Scott. Scott will shoot the 3. It won't go. Valles comes up with the rebound. Carroll brings it up for the Pioneers. Gives it to Hale in the corner for 3. Won't go. Delk with the offensive rebound back to Carroll. Passed up the 3, gives it down to Okule. And a scramble for the ball. Will be latch touched by the defenders. Carroll passed up an open 3 when nobody was around to try to fit it down to Okule. And now they're going to have to inbound. Carroll to inbound. Gives it to Valles. Valles will shoot this 3. It's good! Canal Valles for 3. Travis brings it up. Drives, gets Delk jumping. And he converts on this layup. Carroll bringing it up. Got Travis working on him, gives it to Hale. Hale with Hood on him, spins. Tough shot, it's good. Cannon Hale, tough mid-range, falls. And the defenders will be forced to take a timeout as they are down 38-25 with 2:35 here to play. As it has been Hale and many others from the three-point line who has increased this lead for the Pioneers. But on the side for the defenders, it has been Swain who has been probably the biggest influence for them 2:35 here to play left in the first half. The Pioneers are in the 1-and-1 bonus, so any foul that the defenders commit, they will get one. And if they make that one, they will get one more. There's head coach Johnny Lynn trying to maybe drop some offense for his Pioneers as Troy Ragland tries to figure out a way to stop this Pioneers offense and maybe grab some momentum before the halftime break. Defenders will break the huddle. And so will the Pioneers. On the floor for your Pioneers, you have Valez, Groves, Carroll, Delk, and Akule. On the floor for the defenders, you have Dwayne Berry, who just checked in, along with Jaden Scott, Luke Hood, Tristan Travis, and Cam Swain. Hood has it at the logo. Gives it to Travis with Groves working. Gives it to Swain. He loses his dribble and is forced to pick it up. Gets it to Berry with Delk. Berry drives, kicks it. Stolen by Carroll. Carroll gives it in the corner. Valles thought about the three. Swings it over. Groves. Oh, Groves, what a move. And it's tripped up. Looks like he may try to hit Carroll for three. But Dwayne Berry trips him up there, and Groves will go to the line for a 1-and-1. So the ref's going to get the little mop to try to mop up Groves' sweat off the floor, just so we're safe. Groves will head to the line for a 1-and-1. Groves averages 22.2 points per game. In the loss against Walter State, he was scoreless as he cannot make on his attempt. Scott had it knocked away, but they're going to say that it was last touched by the Pioneers. It's going to stay down here with the defenders. Scott looking to inbound. Gets it to Hood. Hood drives, hangs, can't finish. VolState coaches look upset with the way the refs are kind of calling things. As Hood tries to inbound, he gets it to Swain. Swain has it ripped away. Valles just trying to find somebody. Gets it to Akule. Akule gives it to Carroll, who just loses it. He's trying to find somebody, finds Delk. Akule goes up. Can't finish, but he does draw the foul. Jaden Scott will pick up his third foul and send Finn Akule to the line. Akule makes his first free throw. Akule averages 2.2 points per game, a half assist, and 1.6 rebounds as he goes 2 for 2 from the line. Cannon Hill checks back in for Dylan Delk, as Travis will inbound for the defenders. Inbounds to Scott, but they're going to let Travis handle the ball as he works on Groves. Gets it to Swain out here at the three-point line. Gives it to Berry. Berry thought about a three, but doesn't. They play for the ball, and a couple players hit the deck. Berry for the three. Won't go. Groves keeps it in play. So he's got Berry defending him, but Groves is able to keep with it. Just tries to look for somebody. Finds Valles in the corner for three. It won't go. Hale almost had an offensive board. Looks like it's going to be Finn Okule who gets assessed with the foul. Looks like Slaughter will check back in for Velez. As Luke Could will bring it up with 47 seconds here to go in half number 1. 40-25, Pioneers lead. Hood just drives and can't finish, but Okule has it ripped away. Scott open for 3. He buries it. Groves will bring it up for the Pioneers. About 2 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Groves. He's got Travis working on him. Groves draws the double team. But he's just going to drive, finds Slaughter, who finds Carroll. Open for 3. Won't go. It looks like it's going to stay down here with the Pioneers. As Moore checks in for Okule. 5.3 seconds left right here before halftime. 40-28. Pioneers lead by 12. Groves will inbound. See if they can find one of their hot hands from 3, which is Hill or Carroll. They get it in to Moore. Groves. Shot won't go. And that's how half number 1 will end. Pioneers lead 41-28. Gonna take a break here. You're listening on the VolState Sports Network.
Been home to Pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before, blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. VolState.
This is 5. Y'all stay tuned because we get to talk with Jeremy and Jaden, who are VolState's middle college leaders. But first, let's jump over to Rox and Rollo and see what they have going on around campus with the Student Says segment. Are you ready? Let's go.
This is Rollo with Student Says, and today we're asking what your favorite course that you've taken on campus is.
My favorite class is psychology.
Favorite class would have to be boot camp in Mrs. Joanna Blau's class.
My favorite class I've taken so far is mechatronics.
Early American history with Professor Hamilton.
My favorite class is probably intro to film.
Favorite class here is the film class.
My favorite class is Intro to Theater.
Favorite class is probably Psych 1030 with Mrs. Catherine Bell. Because that class, it's kind of opened my eyes to the whole field of like psychology, and now I want to go into that career field. So.
We got our 2 special guests here today. Thanks for being with us.
Of course, no
Thanks
problem.
for having us. Okay, so tell us about the middle college program and how you guys got into it.
Yeah, so our principal, Dr. Doris, she came to our schools in Sumner County, and she kind of introduced us to the whole idea. She basically told us we can achieve our high school diplomas and college degrees at the same time.
That's
so
nice.
All the students now, we came in and we're here.
That's great. So like what got you guys into middle college? Like why would you want to do it?
So I actually went to my counselor interested in graduating a year early. Like that was kind of my goal because I don't want to be in college till I'm 30 in all honesty.
Sorry.
But she suggested that I'd be better off in middle college and I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So she gave me the whole rundown and I was like, this sounds perfect.
That's so perfect. It's like literally double dipping. So tell me about like your majors because you're in high school, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
you're what'd you say, juniors in
Both
there?
juniors, yes ma'am.
That's crazy. So juniors high school, when you finish high school, you're getting a college diploma. Tell me what you're majoring in.
So I'm thinking about majoring in math and science, like that is the goal right now, but that could change down the road. I don't know yet.
I'm thinking psychology. I want to take it a little farther and go eventually into psychiatry.
Oh, cool. So, okay, tell me what's your favorite part about being a high schooler on a college campus?
I love how much free time I have. I don't have to get here as early as I would at high school, and I get to leave even earlier. It really is great. I feel like I have more time for homework, any kind of schoolwork. I can work more if I want. It's just a perfect management.
Yeah, definitely. What about you?
I think the classes here are some of the most fun I've ever had at school. Back in my old, high school, it was pretty boring because the workload was too much and it was very bland. But here at VolState, the classes are just college classes, so it's fun papers and actual research we can do and enjoy.
Yeah,
so.
really diving into, especially what you're wanting to go into for a career. That's amazing. Okay, one last question. I ask everybody this. This is our fun question.
Okay.
Do you prefer Apple Music or Spotify?
Spotify.
I agree. Spotify all the way.
Yes,
well,
ma'am.
thanks guys for being here.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
Come watch us hoop Saturday, November 15th at 2.
You should definitely sign up for direct deposit for your financial aid refund. It's easier, faster, safer, and more convenient.
Need a snack? Come by the bookstore and grab a bite to eat.
Hey, Monday, November 17th, come show some love at 6 p.m.
Go buy an ear.
And one last thing. Y'all join us for the Garden Community Workday on Saturday, November 15th from 8 a.m. till noon. You can help out at the VSCC Community Garden with laying down mulch and clearing out the areas. This is a great opportunity for service hours. Well, that's all we got for you for 5 segments in 5 minutes. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Y'all, I'm Jessica Meyer, and we'll see y'all next week.
One thing I would say that's really special about VolState is essentially the relationship that the institution has with its students.
This is a place where you can get comfortable and you can be fine-tuned with the people that are in the same field as you are.
VolState is like my second home. I've gained so much here, I can't even describe it all. So my story began for me about 5 years ago. Had the world in the palm of my hands. I go into work one day and then I'm told you're going to be laid off indefinitely. We don't have a space or a place for you. And there was 2 things I could have done. I could have just folded and just said, you know what, my life is ruined, it's over, I'm defeated. Or I could pick myself up, dust myself off and say, let's start again. And so I decided that I would come to VolState.
VolState's prepared me by giving me all the skills I need to start off. This first class is about mechanical engineering and more of the physical side of mechatronics, just creating 3D objects with routers and mills.
This is where it's all at. I didn't realize how great this place was until I really explored my options.
But we have a great recording industry program, we have great equipment, we have some faculty here who have worked in the industry. I love VolState, I would recommend it to anybody. I want to go into PR and journalism. Being at a smaller community college helped me to better navigate and know what to expect when I'm ready to expand my studies at another university.
I think this was the perfect start to my journey. Possibilities are endless.
It's a solid foundation that you can go anywhere in the country with.
My dad and my parents, period, were my biggest champions. He got sick and we didn't know it. He died of cancer, it was sudden. And he kept asking me, baby, when are you gonna graduate? I was like, it's coming, it's coming. I really thought I couldn't do it, but I was determined And here I am now at the finish line, living proof you can do anything that you put your mind to. Just gotta believe. This has been a great journey. I have nothing but great memories. And I will cherish these memories for as long as I can. It's been tough. It really has been tough. I've had a lot of hills to climb. I've had obstacles, but now I'm at the top of the mountain and the view is incredible. I see so many possibilities in front of me. And VolState, it changed my life.
Are you ready to blaze your pathway in the business world? We're developing pioneers to become the next great generation of business leaders, deal makers, movers and shakers. Our world is facing many challenges, but the future also holds opportunity for those ready to forge into it. But to overcome our challenges and seize the opportunities, we need problem solvers, critical thinkers, innovation, and creativity. Acquire the skills, real-world experience, and credentials to be the next great pioneer in leading and reshaping business and industry. Whether you desire to be a CEO or develop new solutions in supply chain to ensure the world keeps moving, VolState can help you conquer your pathway to success.
While I was attending VolState, I worked at First National Bank, which has been a great legacy for me because 30 years later, I'm still working at First National Bank. They have just been a great place to work, just like family. Well, I would absolutely recommend VolState. Number one, I'm living proof that the education I received there has been beneficial. Both my son and daughter also attended VolState. My daughter's majoring in business, so what better recommendation could you give than to encourage your own children to participate and learn with VolState?
My name's Aaliyah Taylor and I'm from Livingston, Tennessee. Currently, right now, I'm studying accounting and business. I picked VolState because it was just more of my hometown and it was just something closer for me. I wasn't ready to go out of town.
We have a management concentration, we have marketing concentrations. Within that, you have a sales focus. We have an entrepreneur focus within that for someone who wants to look at starting their own business. We also have a focus in accounting and in finance. Our goal is to figure out a student's path in front of them, whether that is to transition to a core university or to align to a career. And for us, we're paired now in order to be able to be successful in the path they choose.
Whether you want to make your way to Wall Street or if you'd rather be on Main Street, VolState's business and technology programs will prepare you for your journey. Come find your pioneer spirit and let us help you blaze your pathway here at VolState.
Hey Jake, that personal price you gave me was a home run. I can't wait to give you some free baseball lessons.
Man, I'm really excited about this myself. But you do realize the thing with Toyota and Gallatin is everybody gets the personal price. It's what makes us special.
Wait, what? Everybody gets it?
Everybody gets it.
Let's play ball.
Okay.
Jake, you ready?
Let's do this, Coach. Hey, Coach, this is pretty easy.
We'll see about that.
Oh, I think I pulled something.
Yeah, better luck next time, old man.
I think I'm done, Coach. Call 911.
Welcome to the VolState Nursing Lab.
The simulation lab allows students to come in a safe environment and practice real-world patient care without worrying about harming patients. We have 5 high-fidelity mannequins that we use with our nursing students in our lab to simulate real-world scenarios that they're going to see once they're out in the hospitals working. We have an adult mannequin, as you see here. She simulates everything from a normal patient to wounds, to trachs, IVs, you can give her medications. We have pediatric mannequins, we have a mom mannequin. We also have other models where students can start IVs, they can put tubes and drains in, they can remove tubes and drains, do wound care. Also, if we lose clinical placement, then students can still simulate those real-world experiences in the lab to get the same experience and be prepared when they graduate and enter the workforce as a nurse.
At VolState, you'll never be lost in a large system or just another number. Here, you're part of the family. Find your path. Find it at VolState. Go to volstate.edu to get started.
Why spend over $100,000 for a large school where they'll be just another number? With Tennessee Promise, a great education at VolState could be free. Go to volstate.edu today to get started.
I took business management because I want to have my own business one day.
It was time for me to take that step and enroll in VolState.
When a student comes to VolState, they can leave here with knowledge that applies to all aspects of business.
Welcome back to the Richard Moore Gymnasium inside the Pickle Fieldhouse as the Pioneers lead the Defenders 40-28 as we enter the second half. Cannon Hill leads the way for the Pioneers with 8, along with Jamal Nero and Alden Slaughters 5. And for the Defenders, you have Cam Swain and Jaden Scott with 7, followed by Tristan Travis and Timothy Banks, both with 6 as we get ready for the second half. It'll be Pioneers ball to start the second half as Moore, Hale, Nero, King, and Groves are the first 5 for the second half. And PJ Key, Jaden Scott, Luke Hood, Timothy Banks, and Cam Swain are the 5 to open up the second half for the Defenders. Groves has it at the logo with Key on him, gives it to Nero. Nero gives it to Moore at the top of the key, who gives it to Hale. Hale behind the back, tough shot. Can't finish, but Groves with the putback. Groves gets the scoring started here for the Pioneers in the second half. Swain gives it to Scott. Scott for 3, won't go. Rebound Moore, who gives it to Groves. Groves gives it to Hale to Moore. Moore for 3. Preston King, big offensive board. Groves drives behind the back. Pass to Hale, who gives it to Nero in the corner, who gives it to Moore. Hale, oh, Moore. Tough layup, could not finish. Hood bringing up the court for the Defenders. Hood, 3 ball, short. Gets his own rebound. Dishes it down to PJ Key, but Nero with the steal, who loses it. And Hood and Nero both end up on the deck. Luke Hood will pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hale will inbound to Groves. Groves has Key picking him up at the volleyball line there. Groves drives, finds Nero. Nero for three. Rims out. Banks saves it and gives it to Scott, who gives it to Key. Drives as it just tipped away there by Nero. Brings it up, gives it to Hale. Hale, three ball. Won't go. King, offensive rebound. Preston King is able to get that offensive rebound there for the Pioneers, and he's able to get that put back. King picks up a foul. His second, I think Cam Swain to the line. Swain misses the first. Swan, apologies. Buries the second. Tristan Travis checks in for PJ Key. Groves working on Travis, drives, draws it back, gets it to King, who just goes up and over his defender but loses his dribble. Hood brings it up. Looks like he stepped out of bounds. And Nero will inbound to Groves. Groves loses his dribble, is able to get it back. But they get him with a backcourt. And he'll turn the ball over to the defenders. Travis will inbound, gives it into Cam Swan, who goes up, can't finish, gives it to Hood. Hood, his tough shot's good. 44-31. Nero just has it stripped away by Jaden Scott, who just goes up. He will get fouled. Maxwell Moore will get charged with the foul there. That is his first. Send Scott to the line for two. Scott, his first free throw rims out. Gets ready for his second. He makes his second one. Tristan Travis guarding Taylor Groves. Gives it to Nero in the corner. They're just going to swing this ball. They get over to Hale. Now they're going to get it back to Groves, who gives it down to King. King goes up. Tough shot falls for Preston King. Travis drives, kicks it over to Hood in the corner for three. Rolls out. Groves with the rebound. He's bringing it up, swings it over to Hale in the corner for three. Won't go. Swan with the rebound. Travis bringing it up. Hood drives on Hale. Preston King will get charged with a foul, and that is his third foul of the game. Luke Hood gets ready for two free throws. His first one is good. Demarius Carroll checks in along with Dylan Delk for your Pioneers. Luke Hood buries his second. He goes 2 for 2 from the line as Nero will bring it up. Nero hands it off to Carroll. Carroll, pull back three. Won't go. Swan with the rebound. Gives it to Travis. Gives it in the corner for Hood. Hood gives it up to Swan. Gives it to Banks. It's tipped away by Groves. Groves on the fast break. Cannot finish. Looks for a foul. And Timothy Banks will pick up a foul, but it's not the one Groves was looking for. And that'll send Jamal Nero to the line. That is Banks' first foul of the game. Nero averages 15.9 points per game as he sinks his first free throw, along with 3.6 assists and 3.5 rebounds. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line. Hood bringing it up for the defenders. Gets it over to Travis, back down to Hood, gives it to Banks. Banks blocked from behind by Moore. Scott down to Banks again. Can't go. Moore comes away with the rebound. Carroll up ahead to Delk. Delk draws the foul. Cannot finish. He'll be sent to the line for 2. That foul going to be called on Cam Swan. That is his second, as Delk buries his first. Dylan Delk averages 3.5 points, 1.7 assists, and 4.8 rebounds. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line, but he is a big part of the defense for the Pioneers. Nero guarding Scott. They get over to Hood in the corner. Gets it back down to Scott. Scott almost slipped and fell there. Gets it down to Swan. Swan trying to go up on Moore, but finds the cutting Luke Hood for 2. Delk has it down low. Has it tipped away by Swan, who gets it up to Scott. Finds Travis down low, who is fouled by Morris. He tried to go up for the dunk. That is Moore's second foul of the game. That's going to send Tristan Travis to the line. He misses his first. Travis had 6 points in the first half. He's looking for his first points here in the second. Down 15, the Pioneers. Looks like Moore's gonna be charged with another foul, and that is his third. That one will be on the floor. Idrissa Njai checks in for Dylan Delk for the Pioneers, and Hood will rebound as they get it into Cam Swan. Gets it down to Banks. Banks goes up on Groves. Tough shot is good. Nero gets it to Njai. Gets it over to Groves in the corner. Groves spins, tries to find somebody, finds Nero. Nero gets it over to Moore. We're going to let Groves Njai to Nero. Nero drives. He's looking for somebody, but turns it over. Fast break. Oh, but Moore just swats him at the rim. They tried to go up with Moore, and Moore denied him. As Carroll and Nero check out for Hill and Slaughter. Hood's going to inbound. Njai Moore guarding Banks. Gets it down to Swan. Swan misses his shot, gets it up to Groves. Groves, the corner for Hale. Hale gets it back out to Moore. They're going to try and reset. Njai gets it over to Hale, gets it down to Groves in the post. Groves working on Hood. Hood. Oh, tough shot by Groves. Won't go. Njai. Put back won't go. Lost shoe there by Banks. Njai's two-pointer will go as it is. Scott bringing it up the court for the defenders. Finds Hood. Hood down to Swan. Couldn't really corral the pass, but able to get it in the corner. Finds Scott. Lost control of the pass. His floater won't go. Njai grabs the rebound, and Scott will foul him. That is Scott's fourth foul. And King will check in for Max Moore. 13 minutes here left to play in the second half. Pioneers lead 52-37. Groves bringing it up the floor. Groves finds Hale. Hale thought about the three. He's going to dish it down to King, who gets fouled by Swan. That'll be Swan's third foul. I'll send Preston King to the line. King averages about 6 points a game, 1.2 rebound, 1.2 assists, and 3.6 rebounds a game. So he misses his first. As Corey Floyd checks in for the defenders as King makes his second. Hood gives it up to Banks. Banks, tough shot over King. Won't go. Slaughter down with the rebound. Groves coming down the court. Pass over to Hale. Hale thought about the three. Step back three. Good! Cannon Hale from three. Hood drives on Groves. His layup won't go. Gives it up to Groves. Groves gives it in a quarter. Slaughter for three. It's good. Back-to-back possessions, back-to-back threes for the Pioneers. The defenders are forced to call a timeout. First possession, it was Hale. Second, it was Slaughter, both assisted by Taylor Groves. 59-37 here to play in the second half. The Pioneers got all the momentum. They're trying to become 5-6 ahead of their next game on December 6th against Cleveland State. It is a conference game here in the Richard Moore Gymnasium. The Pioneers, as of I know, they are 3-5, and they were winners their last time out, 97-56. The Pioneers are being led. Hale has 11. Nero has 7. They're going to break the huddle here to try to keep this offense going. Coming out of the huddle, Groves will have a seat to try and catch his breath as the defenders hopefully drew up an offense in that huddle during that timeout to try and get some offense going. Hood gets the screen by Travis. Hands it off to Robinson, gives it to Jacobs. Jacobs looking for somebody. Finds Hood. Hood trying to conduct an offense. He's got inside 10 on the shot clock. Hood Hood grabs the board. Robinson for three. It's good. Javante Nichols missed shot led to look good offensive rebound to a Brandon Robinson three. Nero gets it to Hale. Back to Nero to King. King, three ball. Won't go. Njai, just a tall man, gets the rebound. Hale for three. Won't go. Slaughter keeps it alive. Offensive rebounds have been the story for the Pioneers, and they keep getting them. Nero inside 10 on the clock. Hale, deep three. Won't go. Can't save that one. It'll be a defender's ball, as Hood will bring it up. Hood passes it to Nichols. Hands it off to Jacobs, finds Robinson, gets a screen by Travis. Luke Hood catches it. Got 8 left on the shot clock. Jacobs goes up, can't connect. Slaughter, rebound. Slaughter just drives, can't finish, but King grabs the offensive rebound, but can't finish either. Nichols is able to get it for the defenders. Up ahead to Travis. He can't finish. Nero bringing it up, finds Hale. Left alone for three. Will go. Cannon Hale gets the roll. And that's just something you can't do, and that's leave Cannon Hale open for three. Hood draws it back out, tries to gets a play from the coach. Travis now gets it. Gives it to Jacobs. Robinson dribbling. Gives it back to Hood. Just gonna play the passing game. Gives it to Jacobs. He can't finish on his layup. Gives it to Nero. 62-41, 9:23 here to play. Njai gives it to Slaughter. Gives it to King. King over to Nero. Nero for three. It goes. Jamal Nero for three. That's another one you just can't leave out there. He doesn't shoot them all the time, but when he does, they're most likely good. Robinson gets the screen from Nichols. Robinson for three. Won't go. Slaughter rebound. Up ahead to Nero. Nero, fast break. Slams it home. Jamal Nero rises up for the slam. And now Luke Hood brings it up for the defenders. Hood can't finish. All the momentum for the Pioneers. Slaughter into Hale for three. It's good. Jamal Nero starts it. Cannon Hale finishes it with three. He's up to 9 here in the second half, all threes. Down to Nichols with Njai on him. He just loses it. Ball back to the Pioneers. Njai. She's gonna get fouled there by Javante Nichols. Groves will check in. Slaughter is gonna inbound to Nero. Gets it over to Groves. Gives it back to the ball handler, Nero. Gets it to Slaughter. Slaughter for three. Won't go. Jacobs with the rebound. Jacobs gives up to Garland. Garland for three. Won't go. Banks with the rebound. Gives it to the cutting Hood. His shot short. Looks like that foul's going to be on Auden Slaughter. That's his first. And they're going to send Javante Nichols to the line for two. Nichols misses his first. Demarius Carroll checks in for Slaughter. Nichols gets set for his second free throw. He makes that one. Nero brings it up, 70-42. The Pioneers lead. Nero gets it down to King. His free throw jumper is good. Preston King. Jacobs gives it to Nichols. Nichols is going to try a three. It won't go. Banks, rebound over Carroll. His putback won't go. Groves fighting. Throws it off of Banks. And it's going to be Pioneer ball. Lead is 30 for the Pioneers. Nero's going to bring it up. He's going to pass it to Carroll. Carroll thought about the three. Gives it to Groves. Groves gets it into King. Over to Hale. Hale's got 10 left on the shot clock. They're going to find it into King. King. Jay Garland will pick up his first foul. And that'll send the Pioneers to the line for a 1-and-1. King misses his first, but gets his own rebound, goes up. And is fouled by Javonte Nichols. That is his third foul of the game. Now King is going to guarantee shoot two at the line. Gets ready. He makes his first. Kanan Hill has 17 points, and that leads the way for the Pioneers. So they're up 73-42. He goes 2 for 2 from the line on that trip. And Hood will open up. MJ Gibbs checks in for the Pioneers as the pass is just stolen by the Pioneers. Up ahead to Gibbs. Gibbs' layup won't go. Groves rebounds. He's going to go up with it. And Groves just powerhouses his way for 2 more points for the Pioneers. Floyd passes it to the cutting Hood. Back to Garland for 3. Top of the backboard, just won't go. Up ahead to Groves. To Nero the oop. Oh, he gives it down to King, and King will get fouled. For sure thought Nero was going to try and maybe slam it home. That is Tyron Jacobs' first foul, and that'll send Preston King back to the line. Makes his first as Valles Atkinson check in for the Pioneers. King makes his second, and Finn Okule will check in for the Pioneers. Atkinson's going to be picking up Scott. Full court, up 78-42. Gives it over to Scott, gives it to Banks, gives it to Jacobs, into Scott, into Floyd, who's just, he is fouled there by Finn Okule. He thought it may have been all ball. That'll send Corey Floyd to the line. Knocks in his first. Gets ready for his second. Knocks in both free throws from the line. Make it Atkinson will bring it up. Carroll. He's going to give it to Akule. Gives it to Gibbs to Valles. Valles for three. Won't go. Akule, offensive rebound. It's poked away, but it's going to stay down. Atkinson for three. Won't go. Akule helps another offensive rebound. Garland with the block from behind on Valles. Gets it up to Jacobs. Jacobs gets it out to Garland for three. It's good. Garland for three. Gibbs gets it down low, and he lays it in. Pioneers up 80-47, applying some forecourt pressure as they get the ball. Gets it to Atkinson. To Akule. Gave him an oop there, but oh, Carroll almost threw it down. That may have brought the house down with it. Carroll is going to get fouled by Timothy Banks. That is his second. He's going to go to the line for two. Carroll gets the roll on that first one. He will knock in his first free throw. 4:33 here to play, 81-47, the Pioneers lead. Carroll gets ready for his second. That is good. Carroll's up to 6 points this game. He averages 5.1. Robinson bringing it up. He has it poked away. Turnover. The oop. Oh, Valles can't finish. Gets his own rebound. Now he's going to go up, and now he will. Up. Oh. Scott drives. Can't finish. Carroll rebound. Carroll gives it to Atkinson. Back to Carroll, who just lays this one home. Floyd drives in on Akule, who's just blocked. Akule with the swat. Atkinson gives it to Valles. Valles drives, kicks it over to Carroll, to Akule. He's going to drive. He's going to have it stolen by Scott. The up ahead gets tipped by a couple players and finds the hands of Dwayne Berry for a layup for the defenders. 86-49, 3:17 here to play. Gibbs, 4-3, rolls off the front of the rim. Scott drives. He just lays it in for the defenders. Macon Atkinson bringing it up the court. Gets a screen from Akule to Gibbs in the corner. Gibbs down to Akule. It's just tipped. Back to Atkinson. He's going to drive. Take a little jumper. Will not get the roll. Jacobs. This game's all in favor of the Pioneers as they are up 86-51. As Scott drives and he finishes. As Atkinson's going to bring it up. Gets it over to Carroll, who is going to swing it over to Gibbs. Left open for three. It's good. NJ Gibbs. Just like his number, he's good from three. Atkinson guarding Jacobs. He drives, kicks to the corner for Barry for three. Won't go. Gibbs with the rebound. He drives, kicks it down to Valles, who's going to lay it in off the glass. 91-53. Could we see the Pioneers crack triple digits here? We have 1:35 here to play. Jacobs gives it to Scott. Gives it to Floyd. Has it stolen away by Valles. He gives it to Gibbs. Gibbs, 4-3. Boom! MJ Gibbs, his second three. 94-53. We might be on a 100 watch here for the Pioneers. Robinson is going to lay it home for the defenders. Carroll, only 6 away. Carroll, drop back three. Won't go. Valles, offensive rebound. The defenders are just letting the Pioneers kind of do whatever right now. 96-55. Don't know if we're going to get to 100, but we're going to get really close. Lay in there by the defenders. Atkinson kicks it to the corner. Valles for three. Won't go. Gibbs, offensive rebound. Dwayne Barry to Jacobs, who's just going to lay it home. And Atkinson's going to bring it up. 96-59 as Cannon Hill led the way with 17 for the Pioneers as they improve to 5-6. As they take a win, 96-59 here. We're going to send it to a break.
Have you ever wondered what happens when you click Buy It Now? A whole series of transactions take place, from the manufacturer to your front door.
That is logistics and supply chain management.
At VolState, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes. A lot of business is dependent upon getting a product on time. Students here at VolState are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Because the supply chain
is counting on me.
Pioneers pick up a win and they improve to 5-6. They'll be back in action Saturday, December 6th against Cleveland State here at 4 o'clock. Cannon Hill led the way with 17 along with Preston Kings 14. And that will do it for the VolState Sports Network.